sometimes I just can't. I just can't take it any longer. In different aspects of my life, you know how just sometimes you just can't do it? You just can't deal today, or you just can't handle driving today, or the people at the store, or just whatever. Just sometimes you just can't. You can't deal with kids, with dinner. Okay, you get the picture. And when I just can't anymore, when it's like I just can't, I then beat up on myself. And I feel so guilty. I just feel so guilty. No, you can do more. No, you can't. And I just beat up on myself. The common theme in my life is how much I hurt myself. Anyways, so I was listening to a talk as I was driving, and it's just, kind of lately, I've just kind of had a hard time dealing with certain things. Okay, so, and they were talking about the widow's mite, and a lot of times when you hear that parable, it's in the Bible in Mark 12, the very end of the chapter. When you hear that, which is interesting because it's right after he gives the two great commandments, to love God and love your neighbor, and then, he gives that. Anyways, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a lot of times when you're talking about this, when you hear it, you'll hear speakers or preachers or people, and they'll relate it to like paying tithing or doing offerings, to others, to helping people, for service. And a lot of times you'll hear it in those aspects, like, and giving to others, and, and I was listening to it, and I had in my mind where I was kind of, being hard on myself. And it kind of dawned on me in those moments when, for whatever reason, I'm kind of done. Whether it's, at night, just, and I can't do anymore. I've given my 2 mites. And I'm like, there's nothing, I'm tapped out. There's nothing more to give. I can't give anymore. And it's just like, it kind of just hit me that, you know what, Patty, stop being so hard on yourself. Obviously, we know we know ourselves, and we know if we can do more. But I was at a point where, sometimes, I can't do everything, right? I think that's the hard thing about being a mother or being a woman, is we want to do everything, and we want to just make everything great, or just to be as helpful to anyone and everyone, and to our family, and do all these things, have the most healthy meals, have a clean house, all these things. And we need to realize that sometimes when someone gives, just gets out of bed, that's their 2 mites that day. And the Lord is okay with that. Does that make sense? So, of course, let's not, don't judge each other in that. Like, oh, they could do more. You don't know. You don't know how much is 2 mites to someone in all aspects of your life. It could be financial. It could be service hours. It could be making healthy meals. It could be, there's so many different things. We're all so talented and so gifted in different things. And that's what makes life great, is it's different things. But sometimes we don't know why. But they've given all they can give. And they can, you can't give more. And sometimes we may be disappointed or frustrated or, why couldn't they do more? But that's where you just need to kind of listen with your heart and know when to push, especially with your children. Because, we have some children that are amazing, will do whatever we ask, will help around the house without asking and that. And then, we have other children that just, they don't even think, I hope it's not that they're just not trying to help out, but that, that's not, they don't have that. They haven't created that talent or that understanding. And sometimes, just going to school might be all they can do today. Or, it's balancing your time and your talents, because if there's nothing left, you just can't anymore. But it's okay, because the Lord knows your heart, and that's what is so awesome, right? I don't have to worry about what my neighbor thinks. Oh, well, she should have done more. Yeah. Or my kids, if I let my kids' opinion about me, that's why I beat up on myself so bad. My kids are kind of hard on me. But it was good to hear that. Maybe I'm interpreting it wrong. But some days when we feel like we can't, do more, it's okay. It's okay. Because sometimes we do have abundance in whatever area it may be in. And sometimes we just have two mites. And so let's not be hard on ourselves, but let's also not be hard on others. The worst thing is, well, I expect you, or I assumed. Those are the worst things. We rarely know what someone's going through. Even our own spouses sometimes don't know. So just giving, and I say this over and over again, give someone the benefit of the doubt. Because trust me, some days you just can't. Just can't deal with certain things. So have an absolutely fabulous and fun week. Thanks. Thank you so much for watching or listening to my podcast. You can find more podcast or videos at perfectlypattytalks.com, or you can search me up on Facebook or Instagram at Perfectly Patty. Thanks again.